Hello to all of you. We're so glad you came our way. We hope our time with you will be a blessing and increase your understanding of the Bible. If you would like to donate and help grow this ministry, please check the options below. And folks, we will send you a free copy of our booklet, Training Your Children in the Way They Should Go. Thank you so much. And now let's enjoy some questions and answers from the Bible. Well, here we are together again. Nancy and Dick, the Old Country Chapel. Glad you could join with us tonight. So stick around and stay with us. We've got some good questions, and you come up with some good answers. Nancy has some good answers. We're taking Matthew tonight, beginning with chapter 8, and let's have some fun together. So here we go. When Jesus came down from the mountain, now that's the mountain that he gave the Sermon on the Mount. When he came down from the mountain, who met him?
There was a leper.
A leper. It seemed like people were always wanting to meet Jesus, and I don't blame them one bit. Next, did Jesus heal him?
You bet.
Yes. What three things did Jesus tell the leper?
He says, now don't tell anybody,
Oh,
and go to the place and tell the priest and offer a gift. That would be a thankfulness one, wouldn't it?
this is what Jesus always did. He had the people keep the Old Testament law. He didn't come here to destroy it. He didn't come here to malign it. He told the people to do the kind of things that they'd always supposed to be doing, and that's why he told them this at this time. Next, who came to Jesus at Capernaum?
I think it was a man, a centurion.
Centurion, man of authority. What was the centurion's request?
He had a servant that was paralyzed, and he wanted him healed.
Yes, he had a sympathetic heart. What was Jesus' response?
Well, he said, sure, I'll come and heal him.
Yeah, I'll come. Jesus was always willing when people were willing. What did the centurion say to this?
Oh, he says, look, you don't have to come to my house. Just say it. Just say be healed, and he'll be healed.
You say the word, that's all it takes. Of course, that showed a lot of faith, so what response did Jesus show to this man's faith?
Well, he was surprised and happy. He says, I have not seen such a great faith in all of Israel.
You know, that's quite a statement.
Yeah.
That's quite an observation. Here's a man who says what he says. What does it mean? Well, it means that the man totally believes in Jesus. So how's your faith? Well, it comes right down to how good do you believe? Totally, yes. Did Jesus heal the centurion's servant?
Yes, he did.
Right on. You know, there were a lot of sick people and hurting people back in that time, just like today. Who did Jesus heal in Peter's house?
Peter's mother-in-law.
His mother-in-law. What in the world does that mean? Peter had to have a wife, right? Okay. How complete did Jesus heal her?
Oh, good enough that she could get up and cook for him.
Now that's one thing about miracles, and it's a good thing to remember and think about when people claim today that they can do what Jesus did. When Jesus healed, it was complete. It was complete. Didn't have to wait a long, long time. Next question, how much did Jesus heal at Capernaum?
Oh, he healed many.
Many, many. We don't stop to read this so often in the scriptures. We just kind of pass over it. But you know, when it speaks of the multitudes, Jesus truly healed more than just a few that are mentioned. Next, what was Jesus' response to one who wanted to follow him?
Well, he says, foxes and birds have a place to stay, but the Son of Man doesn't.
Uh-oh. Now, I suppose this one who's asking here had been stimulated by all the wonders that Jesus had performed. And so, hey, why not get on the bandwagon? But Jesus is letting this person know, and it's the same for us today. He's letting this person know that this is not an easy thing. We need to know that. And I think too often we think that when we make a decision for Jesus to follow him, that everything is going to be rosy from here on out. And it certainly is not true. And I don't know. These birds and fox, they have places to lay their head down, but I'm going to lay my head down on down the road tonight. You want to do that? It makes me think of Jacob, how he laid down and put his head on a rock. I can still not fathom that. But anyway, is it easy to follow Jesus faithfully?
No, it's not.
Not at all. Yes, his yoke is easy. Burdens are light, he says. A lot of nice things about Jesus. But get ready for a rough ride. That brings us to the next question. What happened when Jesus and his disciples got into a boat?
Well, when they got out there, a storm rose up.
I reckon. You get in the boat with Jesus and things get rough, right? Oh, come on, Dick. Yeah. What was Jesus doing during this?
Well, he wasn't fretting, he was asleep.
He was asleep. What did the disciples say to Jesus?
He said, Lord, save us, we're perishing.
Yeah. I wonder, were they all sleeping and the disciples were the first ones to wake up? But anyway, the thing that I notice in this, they went to Jesus, they went to the right source. Do you go to the right source? Some people go to the bottle. Some people go to the wrong people, places. But the right place is with Jesus, right? What did Jesus say to them?
Well, why are you so fearful, you of little faith?
Well, I can understand, being a human on this side of the story, this thing was not a small thing, but Jesus knew in his heart that he had everything under control. And really, that's still true today, and we all need to believe that, though it's difficult. Yeah? When the storms come around today, it takes a whole lot of faith to believe that the sun will shine again. Yeah. What did Jesus do?
Oh, he told the winds and the sea to calm down.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. He rebuked those winds, and he was the maker of all and could do it. What was the response of the disciples?
Well, they couldn't believe it.
Yeah, understandable. Though that Galilean Sea was a terrible place to be when the storms were out there. Did you ever know this as a little bit of American history? That the biggest thing that came along that almost stopped D-Day was a storm at sea. They couldn't do anything about it, they could only wait. But they found out through their tabulations that it was going to let up for 24 hours, and so they went on June 6th instead of June 5th, and it succeeded. Storms come along unexpected, and you have to get ready for the rainy, stormy day. Next, what did Jesus encounter when they came to the other side of the lake?
Well, as they came out of the boat and roundabout, they found 2 men that were possessed.
Next question, did these demon-possessed men recognize who Jesus was?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, those demons knew. I sure wish that more people would know as much as the demons. How about that? When Jesus healed the men, what happened to the demons?
Oh, there was a bunch of pigs out there, and they ran and got in them.
Yeah, at their request. How would you like to say that the only answer you had or solution was pig stuff? Go with the pigs. Well, they were desperate. What then happened?
Oh, the pigs got all excited and ran into the sea.
Yeah. Well, what happened to the caretakers of the swine?
Well, they ran into the city saying, help, our pigs just, we lost our pigs.
Yeah. Well, it's quite a loss. Their livelihood. So what do you think here? I believe we've come to the last question in this chapter. What did the city people do?
Well, they came out and begged Jesus to leave because they didn't all want to lose their animals.
Well, my goodness. You know, hey, listen, when things start affecting your business and livelihood, people get edgy. And that reminds me, are you a good giver? When giving to the Lord, His spoken for and claimed tithe, and a generousness beyond that, do you get nervous? Maybe you can't pay a bill that you'd plan to pay at that particular time, but you know, when things start affecting our money and our money flow, we have to have a lot of faith. And I believe that's what the Christian life is all about, a lot of faith. How are you doing? Well, that's the end of chapter 8. We're ready for more. Will you stick around? Come back next time. These truths are good for us because it helps us to free up the things in life that need to be free for Jesus. Goodbye.